Chiron in the ninth house, or Chiron in Sagittarius. This is that Sag energy right here. And so your wound healer deals with you being either spiritual, or you grew up in a spiritual home, or you didn't. And also, not even you being in the home, because you probably travel from house to house, moving in different neighborhoods and territories, or you could have been the type who moved from your parents at an early age, and you've been moving all over the place, just going all about, just traveling, because you are definitely the traveler. So you've been going through it when dealing with living with others. You know what I mean? Where people can't really keep a grip of you, can't keep a hold of you, because you keep moving, you keep traveling, you keep going, because you want to experience this, experience that. So you'll deal with experiencing things. And so your wound that you go through deals with the home life where you had separate parents or you didn't have no parents in your life to where you had to be the one who be your own parent and move around and learn through your experience to gain wisdom of survival. But also, your wound healer deals with you seeking for God, searching to see who God is, seeking the truth. You might try religion, but you done went through it so many mood swings, and you've been going through with your pastors or religious people until you don't want to deal with religion no more. Until you don't want to deal with God no more, because you might be the type who don't see no truth in religion. So this is why you will find a path of spirituality very exciting to you. If not, you might not be spiritual at all. It might not be religion at all. And this can make you very aggressive, very like a fighter with the God complex. Might think that you are the source. So with this energy right here, you the type that like to learn. So in your school years, you could have went through it in school and don't believe nothing that they say because you didn't see no facts and no truth in it like that. There, you go through it with your teachers, arguing, debating, probably got kicked out of school because you don't believe in school no more. Because this is what this deals with. You don't believe in their system, so you had to develop your own system of truth through your own researching, and find out what the truth is. And so this is what this deals with. And philosophy comes from your experience of life and everything you do, because you the type that want to experience other cultures, experience other people for the sake of it. But you the type that can be hurt so bad by what somebody said about you so much until you don't want to experience nothing, until you might want to shut down, until you don't want to deal with people. You might want to be isolated because people hurt you so bad with the tongue. And also, you the type that can be a good speaker too, a very good speaker, very good speaker, good voice, elegant, a philosopher, because you spit words with wisdom. I'm about to say game. You don't spit game, but you spit words with wisdom. Wisdom is the key, because the way you spit, it's like, in the streets how they got like a lingo, slango. That's how you spit. But it sounds so cool and smooth, like when you spit. This philosophy, this wisdom. But you always giving some wisdom. You might be that type. If you're not that type, you're gonna spit some wisdom from somewhere. You don't have to spit in rhythm, but you're gonna spit wisdom. So you can be the type that also don't go by your own wisdom and copy somebody else's wisdom, follow somebody else's wisdom until you know that it ain't real in your heart, because it's not yours, and you're not here to do that. You're here to create your own truth, to create the truth, your own wisdom, and your own systems and belief, and break the taboos of what they say is. And so this is your wound healer. You will go through things to deal with philosophy, challenging others about their philosophy, and also challenging others when dealing with religion, challenging others in general. Or you can be the type that don't challenge nothing, don't really care no more about your life, and be a free spirit and get into all type of stuff. Just don't care. Just don't care. Move everywhere. Live in the streets. Live on the park. Live anywhere. You know what I mean? So you would just be so much a free spirit until you get into all type of stuff where you just don't care. I mean, even if you do got a house, you still might don't care. It might be junky all around the house because you don't care. You might not even want to travel. You might just want to just have fun, just party all the time, party, 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 party. Because the Chiron, the states your wound healer, what you would go through, and you partying to escape that. You probably didn't have a parent, or you probably didn't have loyal partners and things like that. Whatever you're trying to escape, this is the reason why you always want to constantly have fun. Even though this is already a fun sign, set of terrorists or in the ninth house. So you got Chiron in this house of wisdom, the house that loves wisdom, that love to travel. So you could be the type that if you don't travel, you watching TV, you're gonna be on the travel stations and stuff like that. Be all on them type of stations. Like that there, like to learn about other cultures. So with this place right here, just don't give up. You have to balance yourself out and get your mind right. So once you get your spirit right and your mind right, that I mean, you can be on a journey and know you can really be accepted to other people's philosophy, be accepted to other people's thoughts, because this is what you do normally. But since this Chiron, you can be the type that don't be accepted to other people's thoughts and go through it when dealing with your own struggle with putting out your own philosophy, your own thoughts out there, like that there. But once you balance and get yourself right, you can be accepted to that, and you'll know how to move. You know what I mean? Because wisdom is the key to your life. So to my clairvoyance, you got that. You're a great seer. You can see the big pictures, and you just know. So think big. Seeing the big picture is what you do naturally. So as a seer, you got a strong intuition. You on point. So we're talking about claircognizance. You got all of that. Once you up in your element, once you balance. So with this placement here, since you're the free spirit and like to move freely, you will learn that discipline is is what freedom truly is, being disciplined. Having control over yourself. So I mean you can have control over the habits that you have. And if you don't have control over any habits, that means that this is not freedom. Freedom is having control of yourself and could be able to do things when you want to do it, but with discipline. Freedom ain't just running all over the place doing anything you want to do, because you can hurt other people in the process. See what I'm saying? So this is a danger to life. You know you're a bold spirit and you're a great storyteller and everything else. But freedom is knowing when to tell your story. So with this place here, you can go through all that where people could look at you as not dependable or not responsible, and they can look at you that not loyal or committed and things like that. So this is what you got to watch out. And when you got Chiron in the ninth house or Sagittarius, being committed. So once you have discipline, you'll be committed. You'll do things where you'll feel the true effect what freedom is, and that's through discipline. Because this is like a wild spirit in this house. So you'll go through wild things. You might even go through spirits attacks or psychic attacks. And so you have to get them psychic attacks blocked off, because you always can see the big picture. You always look at many perspectives of seeing things and many ways of seeing things. So you also clairvoyance, where you can see images and pictures and graphics. You might see spirits and stuff, or colors or auras. So this place right here, once you master this, you'll be truly divine, because this is very spiritual placement, because you can be the spiritual teacher, spiritual master, and things like that. And you be able to share your story through your experience and share your truth, because this placement is all about the truth. Because you could be the type that be all against people who you think phony or who you think not truthful right here. When you got Chiron in the ninth house or Sagittarius. So you have much fun when you're disciplined, when you get yourself right and be disciplined. That's true freedom. And you're here to express yourself. And knowing when and how to express yourself is the key to your wisdom. So in this house here, with this being said, everyone could be your family once you become disciplined and get yourself right. It's the whole world, because you got the universal thinking, universal thought, universal mind. You like a people person, and people love you. They love your energy. You're very fun loving, very popular. So once you master this placement, you won't be against them people who speak ill of you, because you know that your mind is more advanced than the average. So you know how to discipline yourself where you can turn around and have universal love. People will love you from everywhere, from every corner of the globe. People gonna hate, but don't let their words tear you down. Or don't let people tear you down, because a lot of it's not true anyway. Some of it is when they say irresponsible, and that's because you don't have that discipline. You need discipline to have true freedom. So with this placement here, this is how you win. When you got Chiron in the ninth house or Sagittarius. I mean, it'd be the same type of energy. I want to say Chiron and Sagittarius or the ninth house. However, it still is in Sagittarius, which is the ninth house. So with this placement here, You can be the true sage, the true person of wisdom who people come to, make a great counselor, advisor, a great social worker in general. Because you got the key, you got the answer. You're a great problem solver. You're a great researcher. Because you could be the type that go be obsessive when dealing with research, researching everything. That I mean, you can be very obsessive when dealing with research. So with discipline, you will win right here. And this is the true freedom, having control over yourself. It's not like being able to control yourself. That's true freedom. So with this being said, as the philosopher, the sage, the musician you are, the one who beautiful, the fiery, beautiful element, spirit, that action, dramatic. So you can be the type that styles a lot of drama too and fight a lot in your life. But see, once you master this right here, you can be the type that bring peace instead of fighting all the time. Instead of always want to chop people with the sword and stuff like that there, which means fighting or shooting or doing anything dangerous. Or you can be the type that run from people when and this is why you lose, because you're not here to run from people. You're here to confront the problem and find a solution to the problem. And you got the wisdom to do that through experience. Because your instinct is on fire and your intuition is on fire. It's very strong because you're highly psychic. So with this placement here, you gotta listen to your premonition, listen to your cognitive ability and your clairvoyance, and you'll win right here. Because you got it. You overturn it. But you need to be disciplined first. You need to get your mind right so you can discipline yourself, so you got true freedom of expression, freedom of everything. So you can free. So, and also you can help, because you the type that like to fight for others when it comes to freedom. Right here, you could lose a lot. You in this placement here, you could lose a lot fighting for others, freedom, and fighting for those who don't really care about you. Trying to fight so hard till you destroy yourself, and they take your kindness for weakness. So, because you're very giving, very loving, so people could rate with this placement here. You can go through a lot. The people you feel like people sucking you out of all type of things like that there. So watch out, because you're very giving, very loving, very caring person. So with this being said, I'm out.